We're learning Chag L'Yisrael. We're going to explain out the Zohar for today in Chag L'Yisrael. Ta'chazeh, come and see. Ahi mila de nafik mipue de barnash. Any word that comes out of the mouth of a person. Salkai goes up, ve'it'ar it'aruta le'ela. And it wakes up, an awakening above iletav, whether it's for the good, ilebish, or for the bad. Uman de'ativ be'inuga de shabbata. The person who sits and enjoys the Shabbat, asil it'ara midah dehol. It would be forbidden for him to awaken subjects, things that have to do with chol, with the rest of the week. Because if he does that, it's as if he was blemishing the holy day. So on Shabbat we have to be very, very careful what discussions we engage on Shabbat, what do we speak about on Shabbat. Often it could be tempting. You sit at the Shabbat table, it's an occasion for people to be together, and people are together, they talk about maybe business, about plans, things they want to do or build, or subjects that have nothing to do with Shabbat. Here in the Zohar it says a person has to be very careful on Shabbat what speech he's engaged with on Shabbat. And he explains it, Ma'in de'atman de'ativ be'ilula de malka. A person who's sitting in a party that the king gave, la yitchazeh lemishbak lemalka ve'it'asek be'ahra. It would not be proper to abandon the king and be involved with somebody else. You could be like, you have a meeting with the Mavdil ben Kodesh Nechol, with the President of the United States, and you're sitting with him across the table, across his desk, and he's there to have a meeting with you, and you're talking to somebody else on the side.
Wait, a cell phone.
And that's your phone. You deal with other things,
Tell all the kids not to use that.
You're involved. You're involved with other matters.
Paper. Wait. I gotta read this article first.
So therefore, this is why this article describes it in these terms, so that you're involved with Shabbat, give respect to Shabbat. Don't be involved with speaking and being involved with other subjects. And every day, every day, a person should be involved in actions and to awaken things that have to do with the subject at hand for that day. Shabbat, b'mileh dishmaya u'bikdusha deyoma. So any day you're involved in things that you need for that day. During the week you have to go to work, you have to be involved in certain subjects that have to do with needs of the day. But on Shabbat, b'mileh dishmaya, you're involved only with heavenly matters. In other words, with the name of kedusha, u'bikdusha deyoma, with the holiness of the day. Ba'ileit ara, you should awaken vela b'milah ahra, not in any other subject. So as we getting ready for tonight, is Shabbat Chanukah. It's a good idea to keep in mind, to give honor to Shabbat, to be involved only with things that matters that have to do with Shabbat, and to be careful what our discussion is involved with. And the Shabbat Chanukah, just to remind everyone that we first light the Chanukiah candles, and then after that we learn the candle of Shabbat. But if a person forgot and lit the candles of Shabbat before he lit the nerot of Chanukah, as long as Shabbat did not start, as long as it's not sunset yet. Today sunset's about 4:44, something like that.
No.
4:45. That's when the sunset is.
Before.
No. The Hadlakat Nerot.
4:43, I think.
No. The Hadlakat Nerot will be about 4:26.
27.
Okay, so you should light the Chanukiah candles before 4:26, so that you light the Shabbat candles by 4:26. But really, if you made a mistake, the time that it takes you to light.
One after one.
Yeah, one after the other. Now, to make sure tonight also to include enough oil in the Chanukiah, so that it would light for half an hour after it gets dark.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you don't light it with oil, if you use candles, don't use the regular Chanukiah candles, those thin ones, because those thin ones are not going to last
10 minutes.
But they'll last for half an hour, maybe even. But the half an hour would not be enough, because they will not stay lit beyond the time of the. So you should use the candles of Shabbat that are thicker.
Oh, okay.
And if you use those,
put the candle Shabbat.
Exactly, in the Chanukiah. That way they'll stay longer. They'll stay longer. Exactly, for this, for the day. Okay. So that's it. And if you don't have enough for the whole, because tonight we're going to light 4 candles plus the shamash, you should have at least 1 candle that will light for half an hour after it gets
The
dark.
Shamash or the
No,
Yom Revi?
the one that you had for Yom
last
Revi.
day.
Right, the one that you just
day
had for
of
today.
today.
Exactly. All right, so to recap,
Shabbat.
we light the Chanukiah first, and then the Nerot Shabbat on time, which would be by 4:26 is Nerot Shabbat to light. If a person made a mistake and lit the Shabbat first, he can still light the Chanukiah as long as he didn't come to the time of sunset, which would be about 4:43, 4:44.
Whatever.
And to put enough oil, or the candle should be big enough so that it would last for half an hour after it gets dark. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen. Shabbat shalom and Chanukah sameach.
Amen.